The brand's next small-capacity marvel, the Honda CB354, remains relatively ignored. The CB350F4 is based on the larger versions of the day, CB750 and CB500. The motorcycle was manufactured by Honda in Japan from 1972 to 1974. At the time, the CB350F was the smallest capacity 4-cylinder motorcycle ever to enter into full-scale production. There were no changes to the 1973 model, but Honda designated the 1974 bike the CB350F1. That's why, in 1972, Honda released the CB354, aka CB350F, after 1971 CB554, Motorcycle Classics reports. Its 347cc 4-cylinder engine was actually the smallest production 4-cylinder engine in the world at that time. Soon after production was discontinued, it was replaced by the CB400F. Although Honda had a 350 twin that critics said was more powerful, lighter, and cheaper, many who felt the 354 was faster and smoother running. A contemporary review compared riding it to driving a Porsche, due to its overall balance and refinement. The refinement and high redline was what, according to legend, made the CB350F Soichiro Honda's favorite bike at the time. But despite all this, it was never a strong seller. Honda wished to demonstrate in no uncertain terms that they were still king of the camshaft brigade. When they put their mind to it, they could make anything, and the 354 was the smallest capacity 4-cylinder motorcycle ever to enter mass production. Successor model CB400F. Class type standard. Engine is a 347cc, 21.2 cubic inch 2-valve per cylinder SOHC, 4-stroke, transverse inline 4-cylinder with compression ratio of 9.3:1 gets 4 times 20 mm Keihin carburetor. It can achieve a top speed of 98 miles per hour, 158 km per hour. Its 8-valve 4-cylinder head develops max power of 34 horsepower at 10,000 revolutions per minute and 27.2 nanometers at 8,000 revolutions per minute. Transmission mated to 5-speed chain drive manual nestled inside a simple tubular steel cradle type frame, split under the engine. Suspension front is a telescopic fork while rear got twin shocks and adjustable preload. Brakes front is single, 250mm disc. While rear, 150mm SLS drum. Tires are 18 inches at both ends, but mid-range performance tire, Dunlop TT100s look good. Seat height is 790mm with weight is around 169 kg dry. It gets a fuel capacity of 12 liters. Company claimed top speed, 98 miles per hour. Period test. Smooth was the most common descriptive used of the 354. Not less a figure than Soichiro Honda himself declared it to be, the finest, smoothest Honda ever built. It certainly had an appetite for revs, being redlined at 10,000, but with minimal power below 5,000 revolutions per minute. There was also a vibration period between 5,500 and 6,000 revolutions per minute, which is precisely where most time is spent in traffic, causing the mirrors to vibrate with associated loss of rear vision. The standing quarter-mile time was 15.61 seconds with a lapse speed of 131.9 km per hour, against the twins' 15.3 seconds. But the easy-to-ride nature plus the sedate and smooth power delivery of the CB350F were very good reasons why it was Mr. Soichiro Honda's favorite Honda model. With 8-cylinder displacing a tiny 87cc and all that machinery inside whirling and spinning, you can rightly surmise that the 354 is a high winder. The 4 separate exhaust header pipes and mufflers with bright chromium plating were unique to the CB350F. They were tucked alongside the engine cleanly, but for the real races of the time, a 4x1 was the only option to raise the ground clearance and to produce that beautiful sound. They sounded like nothing else. During the 1970s, owning any Honda 4 and being a member of the Honda 4 Club meant that you were an exclusive company.